Hello children, welcome back to our computer class. Children, we are studying our chapter number 8, Programming in Scratch. In this chapter, today we are going to learn the topic Applying Reasoning to Make Decisions. Okay, today we are learn how can we apply reasoning, means our logical thinking, to solve any problem, and how can we make decisions of difficult problem. So let's start. Applying reasoning to make decisions. Everyone makes decisions in daily life. Children, you know we have to make decision in our daily life from some options. Some of our problems are so general that we hardly take any time to decide on them. Some of our problems are so easy that we can solve easily, and some of are complex. But sometimes when a problem is complex, we need to apply our wisdom and experience while taking decisions. But sometimes if a problem is complex, means difficult, then we need to apply our wisdom, means wiseness, and experience to solve that problem, and then after we can take decision. Difficult situations require more reasoning and skills to solve problems. Now children, when difficult situation came, we have to think more. This more thinking is called logical thinking. Let us understand this with a simple mathematical equation. One example is here. We can solve the simple equation quickly. Okay, like 20 plus 20 equals to 40. 29 divided by 4 equals to 5. 8 multiply 8 equals to 64. And 50 minus 20 equals to 30. These are simple equations in math. Addition, subtraction, multiply and division. These four operations we can solve easily. But when the mathematical equation is complex, it needs our right reasoning to solve. For example, 12 multiply 65 plus 40 plus 280 divided by 4 plus 2 less than 2 minus 6 multiply 23. So in this problem we need to apply BODMAS rules to give correct solution. So students, here the problem is 12 multiply 65 plus 40 plus 240. Here the whole equation is too much long and we cannot identify what first we have to solve. So to solve this problem, we have to apply BODMAS rules of maths to find correct solution or answer. So this is called complex problem, means very difficult problem. Okay, and to solve this complex problem, we have to apply our reasoning and logical thinking. Now let's take another situation. Okay, one more example. Suppose you have to select two hobbies in your school from the given list. Here two lists are there, list A and list B. In list A, indoor activities are there, and in list B, outdoor activities are there. On which day these activities are going on is given also. Okay, so there are certain conditions and rules to be followed by every student before making the selection of the hobbies from the given list. Rules are also given of 8 hobbies. So rules to select the combination of hobbies are as follows. Which are the rules? First rule is each student has to select at least 2 hobbies. So each student has to select 2 hobbies. It's compulsory to select 2 hobby. Second rule is the selection one of hobby from each section is mandatory. Means you have to select only one hobby from one section. Means from section A you can select only one hobby, and from section B you can select only one hobby. So from one section you have to select one hobby. From one section you cannot select 2 hobbies. Okay. The periods for two selected hobbies should not fall on the same day. It means periods means day. Okay, timing. So when you select hobbies, you must have to remember that on the same day you cannot select the hobbies. If you selected clay molding from the section A, then this activity is on Monday. Now from the section B, you cannot select the activity which is on Monday. Okay, you have to select Wednesday's activity. Okay, because the periods for two selected hobbies should not fall on the same day. You have to choose activities of different days. So this is a complex problem. We have to select rules and show rules and follow rules to select our hobbies, and then we have to select our hobbies. So here, keeping the choice of the selection of hobbies, so student has to determine whether the hobbies are a valid combination or not. Likewise, programming in a computer language includes logic and decision making. In logical thinking, we should first identify. When we are going to think logically, then we should first identify the problem. Okay. What was the problem? What is the main problem or actual problem that we have to first identify the main steps and then work out the details of each step. Then identifying step, after that we have to work out on the each step. Look at the shapes given here. Here three shapes are there: triangle, rectangle and pentagon. Okay. The main steps in logical thinking are, in logical thinking we have three steps: task, identify and solve. Task means our question. Let's see. First is task. Task means our problem or question. Read the problem carefully. Here our problem is, first is triangle, second is rectangle, third one is pentagon, and what will come next, that we have to find. This is our task. Here three shapes are given. Okay. What comes next in the sequence? We have to identify what shape will come next. Number 2 step is identify. First is goal, to find the fourth shape in the sequence. Our goal is to find the fourth shape in this sequence. Next, information. What information we need to solve this problem? Okay, so the sequence of shapes is given. Sequence is given. Okay, this is information. In the sequence, the first shape has 3 sides because triangle has 3 sides. The second shape has 4 sides and the third shape has 5 sides. So condition is, in the sequence the number of sides of the shapes is increasing by 1. Okay, you can see here first has 3 sides, rectangle has 4 sides and pentagon has 5 sides. 3, 4, 5. Now you can apply your mind and can think that 3, 4, 5. Then what will come next? 6. Yes. So third step is to solve the problem. To achieve the goal by using the given information and following condition. Reasoning. The next shape should have one side more than the previous shape. Okay, this is our reasoning, means our thinking. The next shape should have one side more. 3, then next shape have 4 sides, then next shape have 5 sides. Then our answer is of 6 side shape. Okay, so the answer is hexagon, which has 6 sides, which is 6 sides. For example, 5 plus 1 equals to 6. So this way we can solve our problem. Now this is our solution and we work out. Let's see the solution. Solution is, to work out the solution in the step-by-step manner. When we are going to solve any complex problem, then we have to work out the solution in the step-by-step manner. This proves that with logical reasoning, any problem can be solved. Using logical thinking or reasoning, we can solve any problem. In Scratch also, you can create projects with the help of blocks using the logical reasoning. In Scratch also, you can create or make projects with the help of your logical reasoning and thinking. So, this way you can think logically and solve your complex problems.